I mean, the thing about
What's up? What's up?
well, the thing is that as a member of the Cobra unit, Archer's big thing was that he was a fantastic intelligence officer. He always knew what's up.
He always knew what's up. He's like, man, you don't need to be talking to dead soldiers to know what's up. I already know what's up.
What's up?
Hey, Rowdy Rayco, why don't you tell the people about Cobra Unit? Cobra Unit here! They're a great team. Anyway, folks, I'm Serious JG.
I'm Bobo the Vulture.
And this is ostensibly the last video of Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, although we'll probably have a video after this. Episode 1 of Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain bonus disc. But,
let's play a disc of cinematics.
Yeah, but this is Bobo about to wrap up the very last mission of the game, which is a flashback to the very first mission of the game. And let's. By the way, you were playing as a fake Big Boss the whole time.
Yes, we were playing as Randy.
You were never really Big Boss.
I mean, Mystesius.
Big Boss is playable only in Metal Gear Solid 3, in Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, which Kojima must hate,
and Metal Gear Solid
Peace Walker. Which means that, well, I guess it is the real Big Boss in Ground Zero, so
yeah,
there is a point where Keeper Sutherland plays Big Boss.
It's possible that we will play as the real Big Boss of Metal Gear Survive.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That isn't going to help you, though. Hit the he gets run over by an ambulance button.
Captain Chaos!
Get in!
There's going to be even more of him wetting himself now.
And suddenly I'm flashing back to Norm Macdonald's Burt Reynolds impression. Not to Burt Reynolds, to Norm Macdonald's impression of Burt Reynolds. What, did you shoot him with your machine gun? What the fuck did you do that for? You know that wasn't gonna work. Oh no, Grand Theft Auto. Somebody's on firefighter missions. Will you drive on the right side of the road?
Well, no, that's the
Right side of the road, stick. Oh, look, they're driving about on Boreen. I bet Konami finally put the hammer down when Kojima was like, okay, I want to recreate the entire island of Yalta and make it open world for one mission. Helicopters would continue to be the bane of our existence throughout the game. No, don't fake your own death. Don't fake die on me now. I don't need to believe you're dead in order to carry out my mission of pretending to be Big Boss.
This is my mission.
Who are you, quiet?
You'll notice I wasn't saying anything.
Yeah. You know, it's too bad the authorities on Cyprus have no power whatsoever.
Yeah, it's too bad Stephanie McMahon and Triple H don't have any power on Cyprus.
Alright, Zero, you're gonna be in a match tonight, in this very ring,
Yeah, so now we're going to be chased while we're riding on a horse.
You know what?
Kevin
We don't
Owens.
do that part in this. So I actually... I had you split the video or end the video with all the this was all.
We're gonna go into bonus.
Whatever.
We're gonna go into bonus stuff and the ending scene. We still have to have the ending scene. And if it's a legit good-ish ending scene,
It's a Metal Gear game, but it's Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. So the ending scene might just be 20 minutes of Code Talker or the cassette recorder talking about Arkea. Let's see what's up.
Also, D-Dog was our partner on this mission. So we got a great bond.
Oh, okay, cool. D-Dog presumably not born yet. Although no, wait, actually,
No.
these events take place shortly before all that. There was a 9-year gap when you were in a coma.
When you were in a coma.
Right.
We did pick up D-Dog when he was a little baby pup. Oh, so cute. So damn cute.
There's a lot to blah, 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 blah. Hey, it's 1984. Maybe they can go to the Ministry of Love.
Maybe they go to the ministry, the corporate ministry.
Damn it, Ocelot.
This
You're
way,
not gonna
boss.
betray me, are you?
Hurry.
Do we ever explain when Ocelot starts working for Big Boss? Because he wasn't working for him.
Apparently right now, because he just recovered. He just recovered
Real Big Boss.
legit big boss. Legit boss.
Oh, I bet you
Soft
anything.
Banks.
You know the guy who's gonna rescue us is fake Ocelot. it's actually Ted DiBiase Jr. We were actually Randy Orton.
Use that bike. It's tuned up and ready to go.
My
I'm tuned
sister's
up.
ready to go.
Hear the engine flow now.
Yeah,
Hey, it's Triumph, the insult comic motorcycle.
it is what's her face's, I guess,
I'll handle
type
the
of
rest.
motorcycle. Or, can't remember her name now. You know, big knockers.
Yeah. Eve.
That's your name as of today. Best change your
California,
face, too.
USA.
This one, he'll take your place. From here on, he's Snake.
Eventually you'll change your face back, but for now it'll look like Randy Orton.
He believes it too. My
He's an
very own
idiot.
Phantom, huh?
Phantom of Crankor.
Boss, the whole world wants your head. Don't worry, he can handle it. Move now, quickly.
Aren't you
Burglar.
forgetting something?
A cryptic phone call.
Let's make time move extra fast while you need to hurry out. Oh, you mean a helmet? Oh, probably.
We'll meet
useful.
again.
Right.
Don't know where.
Let's make out.
Don't know where. Well, no, because they got him proper riding leathers for
Right.
safety. But I guess those look cool and badass.
Right, a helmet
No,
just looks silly.
yes. Also, now does he have shit lodged in his head too?
Nope.
So he could even fit a helmet. Come on, be safe.
Well, we know how he dies, and it doesn't involve a motorcycle accident. It does involve him looking like Big Boss again, although we were just told he's going to get Mestesius Bobo surgery. Well, it didn't take. His face rejected it. Kept you waiting, huh?
You better change your face. It's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we know it's Big Boss. We got it.
Well, he did have a somewhat more sinister sneer there than most of the rest of the game.
Like,
Maybe that was just a
this
cigar,
might
but-
explain why Venom Snake was so like completely vague as a character. Like, he had no personality whatsoever. He's just kind of hanging out. Code Talker helps create the U.S. military Code Talker cipher book.
Virtuous mission, Operator Snake Eater. Death of the Boss. The comatose Volgan is transported to a research facility in the outskirts of Moscow. Code Talker begins his research and the ends remain.
The Congo crisis is brought to a close.
China conducts its first hydrogen bomb test.
Eva disappears, last seen in Hanoi.
The U.S. Department of Defense successfully sends its first message using ArcNet.
The Treaty of the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons enters in force. Zero Space Fox.
The Democratic Republic of the Congo changes its name to Zaire.
Sorry, Eli's Liquid Snake. So.
Code Talker reveals a strain of archaea that metabolizes uranium.
India conducts an atomic blast. This is going to take too long to read.
Mother base is destroyed.
Other stuff happens. Ladies and gentlemen, the Replay Project is abandoned. Eli's taken to Great Britain. Zeros of his brain.
Can I control the scrolling here?
No, we need
No.
to.
We're gonna everybody just read this at your own pace later.
Eli escapes his handlers in Africa and disappears and becomes, guy.
Yeah.
Soviet Union supports
War breaks
Iraq.
out. Oh, there's the Outer Heaven logo. That's pretty neat.
Hal gets
Operation
born.
Opera. That's the one where
Grenada happens. Snake awakens. The third boy crashes in the mountains of Ukraine. Quiet suffers. Full body burns. Skullface dies.
Snake awakens.
Wait,
the year
Skullface
of
died
Grenada?
like way back then?
Yeah, somebody else had surgery to look like
I was about to say,
Skullface.
there was like a fake Skullface too? Looking good. Need to sand down the giant brain thing though.
By the way, you can tell this is the fake.
Fake
Because
arms.
of, well, fake arm. All that stuff. Also, as far as we know, the actual, Big Boss, never formed DQ Army.
It's true. This Dairy Queen army is entirely an invention of Venom Snake. Oh, he's actually Demon Orton. Doesn't really look that much like Randy Orton.
No.
No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
Oh my god, the guy who sounds like Kiefer Sutherland. No wonder he has like weird obsession with the moment that she died.
Yeah.
And they just add him being right next to Big Boss and seeing the same thing, which was not how it went down in Ground Zeroes.
The shockwave hit me a moment later for some reason.
Also, thing got stuck in my head. Oh, it seemed like it was on the other side before, but whatever. Oh yeah, it's a reflection.
It's
I'm stupid.
Now do you
Starts
remember
playing Roundabout by Yes.
what you were meant to do?
I labeled
I
this
cheated
tape
death
this week
thanks to
because I
you.
knew that you would never actually want to listen to this song.
And thanks to you, I've left my mark.
Yes.
You have to.
But your mark is my mark because I've decided you don't get your own identity.
You're your own man.
Sort of.
I'm Big Boss. And you are too.
We're big bosses.
No. He's the two of us together. Where we are today, we built it.
It's a Dread Pirate Roberts sort of
This
thing.
story, this legend.
Oh, he does have an eye
it's
patch.
ours.
Not like Dread
We can change
Pirate
the
Roberts
world
said.
and with it the future. I am you, and you are me.
You are what
Carry that with you wherever you go.
make it hard.
Thank you, my friend. From
Thank
here
you,
on out,
King.
you're Big Boss.
That's funny. Remember, never talk. Let Master Miller and Ocelot narrate the entire game until Code Talker shows up. Remember what De Gaulle said. There's a lot of bad guys out there who want to get you.
That's what De Gaulle said.
Don't risk yourself for a few items, especially because most items generate on their own with time.
Operation Visit? No, just said Operation. I don't know what the operation was. I think they told us it's something.
Operation
Oh,
Intrude and...
Intrude and 313. Fuck.
What? Wasn't that the first Metal Gear game?
That was Metal Gear.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, it's loading into a disc machine. Oh,
He's gonna play
playing
Metal Gear.
a fucking MSX with its accessory tape
This
drive.
is your computer speaking.
Thank
you for playing
this Metal Gear game.
Wow, it's got a lot of blood on my face in the process of inserting that cassette tape. What, have you been possessed by Bob? What
Oh,
happened?
there went the blood again. Oh, keep getting cleaner and cleaner. I'm gonna turn around, face the reflection, and next time we'll have a haircut.
Now I'm gonna wander into the smoke monster. So there you go, folks. And now another set of historical things that happened are gonna scroll if I remember correctly.
Wink and a nod about.
Or I guess we'll just give credits now. So he's the man who ruled the world.
Yeah, so
I mean,
Snake
sold the world.
awoke.
Uh-huh.
I guess that was what we were seeing there was Snake awakening. That
Yes,
was
the
Snake
erotic awakening of Snake.
I thought that for some reason they were saying like that was when the person that we know as Solid Snake was supposed to have been like born or something like that, but no.
No.
Because that was the year of Grenada, which is of course when Solid Snake first saw action.
Yeah. I don't know why they couldn't get, I can't remember the actor's name, but the guy who played Liquid Snake in the, Metal Gear Solid.
Oh,
He should have
give me a
played...
minute, Cam Clark.
Yeah, Cam Clark. Cam Clark should have played Eli. I mean, I have confidence that he could have pulled it off.
Oh no, he's like he is a long-time cartoon voice actor.
Yeah.
He's done children, he's done grown-ups, he's run the gamut.
If you had left out that part about voice acting, he's done children, he's done grown-ups. He's a sick monster, that Cam Clark. He won't even yell for anything Well, unless a fan asks really nicely and it's the Yellow Snake. But otherwise...
Oh, that's Paul Eating.
Oh, sorry.
That's the guy who played Colonel Campbell. No, the guy who played Colonel Campbell was young Eli. That was really weird. Never be game over. I love my missile launching technique. It's just sad, like, that's a sound effect that is only unlocked under very rare circumstances in Evil Zone, which I don't think I ended up
I don't know if you
showing
made it
during
on
that
camera.
playthrough.
You,
We'll have to play through it.
well, there is a game I bought pretty much thinking we'd let's play it together. And not that you haven't bought me games as gifts over the years that just ended up in a stack and never got played, but I bought a couple of PS1 and PS2 era games after just Google searching games that had Paul Eating or Cam Clark as voice actors.
Yes.
And there's at least one where it stars a character voiced by Cam Clark, and he's fighting to save his girlfriend, who's voiced by
Paul Eating.
No. She's voiced by the actress who did Naomi Campbell in the first game. Well, I think reprised the role of Naomi in Metal Gear Solid 4, except in Metal Gear Solid 4 she just looked completely different for some reason.
Well, and she stopped speaking with the same accent.
Yeah, I guess we were supposed to think the accent was put on in the first Metal Gear game, or... She killed herself with super cancer, and apparently just to piss off Otacon. How do you like that, huh? Oh, there's another shot of super cancer.
I am the mastery. So yeah, they've already it's a pattern. I suppose shouldn't be surprised. When Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, we were told this is going to be the last Metal Gear game, Metal Gear storyline. And by the time it was actually on shelves, they were like, oh yeah, there's another game still coming, but this is the last, well, this was when it was being developed, and when you got excited about it, it's going to be the last game of the storyline.
Yeah.
By the time you finished Metal Gear Solid 4, they was like, oh yeah, we're going to make a new one. Now this one, of course, they're like, literally every indication in the world, well, this will be the last one. I mean, the creator has left the company, and the development team has left the company. We already know there's another one coming out. It won't.
Well, there's another
game
Metal Gear game coming out, folks, and it will not involve Hideo Kojima because he doesn't own the rights to use the name Metal Gear. So a lot of people are already like, flipping out. Oh, it's not a true Metal Gear game, or whatever. Bobo and I, we'll probably check it out at some point out of curiosity more than anything else. But it is a survival horror game set in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
I've seen like a cinematic from that it's showing you a wormhole opening over Mother Base and sucking out some Mother Base soldiers.
So it's gonna be samurai warriors.
Yeah.
They might as well just have a vortex open up over the Castle Dracula, and some of the Belmonts get sucked up in there too.
And then
it's gonna open up over the Rumble Roses.
That's what I was gonna
arena.
say on the Rumble Roses characters. I mean, I would love to see the Rumble Roses characters come back in anything.
Well,
that isn't
a survival horror game.
That's more than that would still be a pleasant surprise. It's like, this is more than I was like when I found out that they were in a pachinko game. I was like, I will never see this game, but it still kind of makes me happy to know that they
travel back to Japan someday.
But to defend our light heavyweight title.
Yeah, to defend the light heavyweight WCW light heavyweight title.
Traveled all the way to Japan.
Flying Brian Pillman, he kept on rocking the California sun, and apparently even back then it looked like the loose cannon Brian Pillman. WWE 2K16.
I was so enraged by that. Like, no,
that
picture is clearly the ticking time bomb, Brian Pillman, not flying Brian Pillman. It would be like if they had a title card, folks, and we're talking about another LP now, of a Stunning Steve Austin match, and they were telling you it's Stunning Steve Austin, and then they showed this picture of shaved head Steve Austin with a skull T-shirt flicking you off, and that was like, here's Stunning Steve Austin. No, it's not.
They're completely different, except they're the same person. Whereas in this game, there's two people, and they're the same person.
Or they show us. They're promoting. Oh, we're gonna let you replay the famous Tokyo Death Match, Cactus Jack versus Terry Funk, and they show you Dude Love and Chainsaw Charlie.
There you go. Animation.
So I'm glad they're going with in-game music, because this game had a lot of music that you could listen to that was like actual pop songs from the 80s, which would be Flag and all sorts of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I still, every so often, get this Jones to start a Grand Theft Auto LP of some kind, and I'm always like, no,
Yes.
because driving around listening to the
Driving
licensed
around,
music is
listening
such a part
to
of it.
Go, always believe it be so. You have the power to know you are. Yeah.
Or driving around in like driving around as like gangsta CJ listening to Cult of Personality or Freebird.
Yeah. I don't know whether or not it's going to work out that way. Maybe I should have put a little bit more research into it. But I actually picked up the first Saints Row game recently, thinking maybe they don't have copyrighted music in this playing.
Well, I mean,
as
you can
drive
go
around
you can go into the menus
in-game
and
music,
kill
and I
the
would-
music volume.
And like, it's going to essentially be the same game, except it's going to have more about like, you know, I feel like the aiming system is not auto aim, which will probably like irritate me more than anything
Right.
else. But
Well, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 as my thing when I feel like playing a game but don't want to record it.
yes,
And there's a scene where it's very important. Like the of the 3 characters you play as in that game, the one who's like this raving psychopath, like, you know, his special involves going into this blood haze rage, and so he is basically like he skull stomps somebody to death in his first scene in the game. But there is a scene with him driving around, and like you don't control the radio at that point. It is set up so that he's listening to Chicago. Ooh, now baby, please don't go. It's like,
oh, here's Konami
really
Digital Entertainment. So here you go.
it's
well, no, this is
Tomohiro
Konami Digital.
Uesugi.
This is
Damn
Konami
it, the
Digital.
Uesugi! I knew I should have sided with the Sanada and the Takeda against you.
All right, so here's Konami Digital Entertainment Global Vulture in Europe. I was gonna say like, so here are the people that you want to sneer at if you're upset that Hideo Kojima
Except
left.
that
Like, these are all the American. and
Steigerwald
Euro-
will get you if you do that.
But these are the European and U.S. people. That,
Sean Eyestone, more like eyesore. Boom! Oh, I got that guy good.
burns.
I noticed that the European president was like Yakazuki, Japanese name.
Well, yeah, so is the U.S. I mean, like, it's a Japanese company. They're gonna put Japanese people at the top of their.
Didn't Toyota have like a white dude president for a while?
Toyota, like Toyota of North America. I mean, like literally, the
Triumph is a registered trademark of the insult comic dog.
The
Limited.
Toyota company is still literally owned by the Toyota family, except with a D. Actually, I don't know if they're owned by it, but they're still like the chairman. Like,
Is Honda still owned by Takatsu Honda?
yeah, that's right. And it's kind of a surprise. 'Cause honestly, there've been a
these
lot of legal battles over patents involved in Honda
Yeah.
motor vehicles. That
In my off-screening, folks, that is, I love the soundtrack to this game. I mean, you can see, well, maybe not Man-Eater so much, but no, actually, Man-Eater's a good song.
I mean, it all comes out at night. Now, are these people that have any warning that this is coming? Like, oh yeah, no, people will definitely tell you. Oh, here he comes. It's like, well, it's a woman who she only comes out at night. And, she goes and preys on men, devours them sexually. It's like, do they know that this is coming? Oh yes, no, they've been warned that that's where she comes. Well, that's the last time you'll read that in one of these.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless we go back and play some other game that we hadn't got to yet. The Olympic Games held in Los Angeles. Games boycotted by Eastern Bloc countries, relations for Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics. Flies that which is Kingdom of Flies in Africa.
Corby takes off. East-West relations are under a détente. The second post-Cold War period begins.
Soviet Union makes complete withdrawal from Afghanistan. Afghanistan plunges civil war, followed by Mali, Germany, West Germany renewed.
1990. The Gulf War.
Liquid, Eli,
They're
and Solid
sent
David are
into
sent to the battlefield. The Soviet Union dissolves.
South Africa acknowledges possession of nukes. Pledges to abolish its arsenal. The
Taliban. Boo!
Fuck you.
Blew up fucking Pizza Hut at Cap. Squash by Skolonate, who kills Big Boss's Phantom.
First Congo War. Second Congo War. I feel like we're missing.
Zanzibar land disturbance. Snake kills Big Boss, but the Patriots revive him and conceals Comatose body.
Coordinated terrorist attacks. Coalition forces Camp X-rays established at Guantanamo Bay.
Second Congo War draws to a close.
Okay, so
Shadow Moses.
Shadow
incident.
Moses is supposed to have happened in 05. I get it. Okay.
Manhattan tank. President of the United States. Public. Big Show. Hungarian citizen. What?
2010, a bunch of PMC stuff. So 2014 is when the fourth
I
game
didn't catch any of that stuff about what was going on with Hungary, actually.
Yeah, Big Boss dies. Wait, Big Boss
The real
dies.
big boss dies at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
So Solid Snake kills Venom Snake in Metal Gear. He
What
defeats
was it all
Big
for?
Boss.
If the boss has some plan, what is it?
What the fuck's going on?
The real big boss is working separately from us to create his new nation.
Of
domination.
Nation?
Express.
A military nation above and apart from all. The true outer heaven. Something created to maintain world balance.
So what's the purpose of
Independent
what
the
we're
struggles
doing?
For supremacy, for personal profit, the cycles of revenge between countries. It'll be an army, all right, but more. Big Boss is building a nation.
Basically,
Of
he's
domination.
diversifying.
Until it's complete, we support the other Big Boss.
And when it's complete, we kick the other big boss in
Phantom
the ass.
carries on his legend, his meme.
Oh, come on.
That is Big Boss's plan.
Big Boss's plan involves
So that's
this
the way
fake
it is.
Big Boss having text around the
9
image of
years
Gene
ago.
Wilder's Willy Wonka.
I thought everything had been taken from me.
It
Now
was.
I really have lost it all. The boss and the future we were building together.
We were gonna have kids.
One day, the age of Big Boss's sons will arrive.
Besides, you haven't lost Big
They'll
Boss. You can
likely
call
want
him.
to settle the score with him. We have to shape that age. We'll each have roles to play.
Why would they want to
Building
settle
the
the score?
foundation for a revolution led by both Big Bosses, the True One and the Phantom. No. Big Boss can go to hell.
What?
I'll make the Phantom and his son stronger to send him there. For that, I'll keep playing my role.
Okay.
Works for me, I guess.
You know,
I guess that makes
sooner
sense.
or later,
Maybe.
there will be only one boss. There's only room for one boss.
It ain't gonna
His
be the
sons
fake
are
ass one.
fated to face each other someday too.
I don't want any part
If
of
the day
that
ever
battle.
comes that you go back to Cypher, I'll aid the other son. And then you and I will be enemies too.
Well, who said me
One
going
of
back to
us
Cypher?
will have to kill the other. Fine by me. I'll be ready for the new age.
I don't understand why they are now enemies.
We'd better get used to coexisting.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on here that I don't really get. Why they're suddenly enemies. Why he suddenly
Why they
hates the
need
real
to be
big boss.
enemies, why, yeah.
Why they think these two kids who've never met must fight each other in the future. Star of
And-
Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Okay. Master Certificate Standard. Truth Records. Our Truths.
Okay, codename Big Boss.
Big Boss, Outer Heavens, Ends Land, Haven Gray, Cyborg Ninja.
Damn it!
What?
How come one of them couldn't have been Derry?
Oh.
Fun.
Yeah, what the fuck ever. Okay.
Okay. Outer Heaven, Emblem part.
How do we get legendary soldiers? Spunky Platypus!
This entire game was leading up to us finally being able to find a Spunky Platypus. Oh, and Glacier Monkeys. And
Creeping Buzzard. Blue Salamander.
Like we're just getting an S++ character.
I think
for,
we
like,
just get a
every
bunch
ability.
of them. I think we're just going to get a bunch of them. I doubt playing this mission again is going to get you more. I think that's just like, hey, you won the main story. Here's some dudes to boost your.
Here's some dudes to get busy on you.
Here's some. Maybe you'll keep playing the game if we give you a bunch of S+ guys. Now that the game is essentially over.
Well,
There you have it, folks. That is the game.
that's
So-
the game. But I'm gonna have to sit down and like when this comes back out, I'm gonna have to watch this episode again.
And read the actual.
Read the dialogue, stop with every line, figure out why exactly it is that.
Why do okay? There's a couple things that are going on. Now they reveal. There are things I didn't notice this last time because I guess I skipped past those lines. I don't know what they were saying was happening with Hungary. I'm sure that it's something that some explains of like, oh yeah, it's like a part of Metal Gear canon that I'm just slipping my mind for the moment. I think that might have connected with Eva and her There was this whole chapter of Metal Gear Solid 4 taking place in Eastern
Yeah.
Europe, so I guess that had something to do with that, whatever. But no, they definitely make it clear that Venom Snake, Phantom Boss, whatever the fuck we want to call him, Randy Orton, is revealed to be the antagonist. He's the character who is revealed to be your antagonist in Metal Gear.
Of the 8-bit Metal Gear game.
And
whether or not that's Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake or Metal Gear and Snake's Revenge.
No. He is the antagonist of Metal Gear, and he gets killed at the end of Metal Gear. And then and he's like retconning because, of course, in Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, you play through the whole game, and I don't remember if we knew throughout the game that Big Boss was the main antagonist or if it was a shock at the end that the leader of this whole thing is Big Boss.
I think it was toward the end you began piecing this together, but
right.
I'm not entirely certain.
Then now they're retconning that and saying, oh, well, the reason that the guy you killed at the end of the first game has suddenly come back to the second game is because it's actually not the same guy. Now you fight the real Big Boss. And there is a fairly well done, like I found it, and somebody's put together a fairly well done fan comic of Venom Snake, who's like gut shot and dying at Outer Heaven, calling the real Big Boss to say, yeah, kind of fucked up. Solid Snake is better than I thought he was going to be. Nope, I'm definitely not getting out of here alive. Just wanted to let you know. And then Quiet shows up because, the final moments of...
Yeah, because...
That's the love of his life. Poor fake Big Boss.
Because she could finally say, I love you, in English. And
Yeah,
it's like, it doesn't matter that he gets vocal cord parasitis. He's about to die anyway.
And it was sweet that... And even that, I'm thinking, like, oh, so that was one thing that was a part of Phantom Boss's life that was not just inherited from Big Boss. So
that he fell in love with the person who was there to kill him.
And also was like ridiculously super sexy with no pants and had magical plant powers and couldn't talk. So
yes. Well, she mostly wore pants.
Well, no, she wore
hosiery, leggings.
But anyway, yeah. So no, that was the thing, and the real Big Boss then died. Real Big Boss is like close to death at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2.
Which of the big bosses?
Or Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
Yeah.
But the Patriots get his remains and freeze him. And
okay. So this man that we're looking at right here in the background of the pause menu, Punished Snake, the fake Big Boss Randy Orton, dies. He's the one that actually dies.
He's Venom Snake. That's his code name.
Yeah.
So he has venom in his veins. His Titantron intro should involve this little snake popping up and then going,
yeah. No, I mean, Randy Orton, Venom, Randy Orton,
he is the Apex Predator.
The Apex Predator. The Apex Predator here, Big Boss, legit dies.
Yeah, legit.
The other one is the one that, like,
he's
the
comes
one that
back
arrives
shockingly
in the
ending scene of Metal Gear Solid 4.
And he's the one that theoretically we're supposed to think is on the little flotilla that gets set on fire, although that's actually the remains of Solidus, the former president of the United States.
The only president of the United States who ever fought in like some kind of like robo super suit with a little door that closes over the mouth when he's serious about combat.
The one president of the United States where like, oh, well, I guess when he died, strangely enough, we never really thought to, I don't know, hold his body in state and have a burial ceremony with full honors or anything like. Usually when presidents die, there's
I think
in the Capitol Rotunda, they probably had a fake
some
body,
crazy shit happened where
some sort of cover up. They had a clone of the clone that didn't have to be very sharp of the clone. Yes, but
so it is like duplicity.
It is like
it was like the fourth
where,
generation.
Like, there's like the clone of the clone is the one that goes like, "Hi, Steve, I like pizza."
Yeah.
Anyway. That movie was better than it had any need to be. Not to say it was great.
It's better than its reputation, but it's not particularly
It holds up better than you might imagine.
It's probably better than Johnny Mnemonic, which I've never seen, but I vaguely think that I had this strange notion they came out around the same time. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to call it a video, even if there's more talking to be done.
We have to talk out through
because, well,
there's still more material.
Well, we got to decide offline if we're doing another video today or if the session has just ended. But either way, we've got a bunch of tapes to listen to, and we were going to spend some time. We're not even done with this. We're not ready to switch discs because we got a bunch of cassette tapes to listen to. And I don't think we got one cassette tape. I think we got
one cassette tape, and they listed it.
Sub-list of cassettes.
Oh, a list of cassettes.
Or one cassette tape that has like several different... It's probably not a full video's worth of material, but...
Yeah.
I'm still suggesting we call it, and that when we come back, folks, yeah, go back and watch that. Hit the mute button on our commentary, which you probably should be wise to do anyway, and go listen or rewatch and occasionally pause and actually read when it explains all the shit that happened, because this was, I think Kojima knew that this was his final chance to pull this shit together.
And he was tugging at all the strings frantically.
Although, I mean, compared to Metal Gear Solid 4's ending and its desperate attempts to retcon all this shit, this was throwing in. Oh, and by the way, there was actually 2 big bosses the whole time, and you never knew. Didn't do as much to pull it apart as you would think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're the mysterious JG.
I was gonna say I'm Venom G.
Oh, okay. And I'm actual Big
Phantom
Bobo.
Vulture.
Or Phantom Vulture.
And we'll see you guys next time.